Hello everybody, it's me Pam here at Lady Pet Kisses Stamp Studio. I sure hope you're having an amazing day. I am. So today I think I'm going to work with Rhino Ready. It's an online exclusive. You're not going to find this in a catalog. It's going to be online only. I think it's just so super cute that I thought, oh, you know what? I'm gonna try it with this really amazing card, which is really easy to make. Honestly, it's super easy to make, and but it's gonna make people think that you're some kind of a genius. So with that said, let's get started. So I'm going to let you know that yesterday, or my last video's answer was Lyndon B. Johnson. Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act into law back in like 1964, I believe. So yeah, so there's that. So today's history question is probably going to be more like a history story. It's one of my favorites that I know of. So it dates back to ancient Rome. Rome. I love Rome. I'm actually Italian. More Italian than I thought, considering that I knew my grandfather came here from Italy, but that's about it. I thought, so I knew that I was going to be a quarter Italian, but I'm more like half Italian, which is really weird. So somewhere on my grandmother's side, which is my mother's side, and on my father's side, there's more Italian, apparently, because I did that DNA test thing. So yeah. Alrighty. So I've got all of my pieces cut, and there is lots and lots of pieces. I know you're going to be like, what on earth are you doing to me, Pamela? But we're going to get our scores and our last cuts done real quick. So I will put all of that in the description below. So don't worry if you aren't like, getting your pencil and paper out right this minute. Alrighty, so you're going to have 2 pieces of cardstock. Now you can do these same color, different color. It doesn't matter. It's super cute. You could like skip all of this except for the white pieces. You can skip all of this if you wanted to and not even cut out the little end pieces. And what you could do is you can take and take a stamp set. Maybe not this one, but you're going to want like smaller dies or smaller stamps in which you can take and just stamp all over both sides. You would have to do both sides of these. So it is doable. Don't get me wrong. It is doable. And I did do one and it turned out super cute, but I'm doing it this way because I just like this DSP. And so, yeah, it's just the one I'm using today is no longer available, but there is still, it's been discontinued since I think January. I think it was in last year's catalog, but there's still lots of DSP that's on sale here at Stampin' Up. Yesterday was the free shipping, so sorry, but you still get 15% off. So, all right, so we've got our 4 1/4 side. We're gonna have this one up tip top here. So when I say the 4 1/4 side at top, that's what I mean in my description. And now we're going to score it on both ends. Both ends here and here. We're going to score it at 1 1/16. The 16ths is that very, very first line after the 1. That's what it is. That's all it is. So I'm going to go here to the very first line. There we go. And I'm using my score blade. not my cut blade. Now there, because this goes to 1.5 inches over here, I could definitely just kind of slide it over this way, or you can just flip it all the way around as well. It's up to you. There's no wrong or right way. So now to my story. So if you answer the question before I get through, you can always, you know, put it in the, actually, no, I take that back. I'm just going to tell you the story. So the story is, and it's my favorite. We all know about history and how history is written by the winners, not the losers. And so we've got this. So now we're going to flip it over to where the 5.5 edge is at top, and we're going to cut it in half. So this is 5.5. So we want it to be at 2 1/4, correct? Nope, 2 3/4. So 2 3/4. So right there, 2 3/4, right there. And we're going to cut it. So like I said, we all know that history is written by the winners, and in most cases, the conqueror would try to erase as much of that history of that civilization or whatever that they had conquered. So, so with that said, there's probably been a lot. And even scholars even feel the same way, that there's a lot of history that's been destroyed. So we don't know for sure. But like I said, I'm going to go with my all-time favorite one. And that is, how did Rome get its name? So what was going on was there was a city or a kingdom called Alba Longa. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that correctly. Now with the 5.5 and up on top on the second piece, we're going to score at 1 3/8. So we're going to go 1 inch, and we're going to go 1 2 3/8. All right, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do it on this side as well. So it all the way around, 1 3/8. So 1 2 3, and that 3/8 is the one in between the 1/4 of an inch and the 1/2 inch, if you don't know, but I'm sure you do. And so there was this town or this kingdom at the time called Alba Longa, and there was a king named Numitor, I believe it's called. Numitor, I believe it's called Numitor. And it's King Numitor. So now we're going to take and take our 4 1/4 inch side, and we're going to put it tip top. And again, we are going to cut it in half. So, see here, it is cut in half at 2 1/8. So 2 1/8. So there we go, right there. And so King Numitor, King Numitor, had a daughter named Rhea Silva. And now we've got those. So we don't really need our slicer dicer anymore because I've done all the other cutting. So we're going to just put that down here in my drawer. And he had a brother. I forget the name of his brother. Oh gosh. I'm gonna remember it. So all I'm doing right now is Amulus. That was the name of the uncle. So her uncle's name was Amulus, and he was he wanted to be king. So he made sure that his niece didn't get married, didn't have children, all that sort of stuff. So what happened was she was impregnated by the god of war, Mars, right? At least this is legend, okay? And this is the way the story goes. And so all I'm doing is I'm actually going both ways because we want this to be very, very pliable, okay? And I'm gonna probably get my bone folder out too, and as soon as I'm done here. And so she got pregnant by the king of war, or the god of war, which was Mars, right? And she got pregnant and she gave birth to twins. Amulus, being as jealous as he was and wanted to be king so bad that he tried to murder the twins. So he took the twins to the tubular River. As you can tell, I can't pronounce half of anything over there, but the Tubular River, I believe it's called, Tiber River, and he tried to drown them. Of course, his attempts at that failed, and legend has it that the twins were taken in, kind of like a Tarzan situation, by a she-wolf, and she nursed these twins until they were found by a sheep guy that does sheep, right? And he took the twins back to his home, and he and his wife raised these two boys. And the twins' names were Romulus and Remus, right? So once they grew up and they realized who they were, they go back to their town or their kingdom, in which their uncle was king at the time because he had taken over, somehow overcame his father and took over the kingdom. And Romulus and Remus went over there, and they battled and won and put their grandfather back into power, right? And so let's see here. Now we're going to line these up this way. All right, and we're going to put these up here like this. Okay, this is how I found it to be the easiest. So that's the way it's going to end up. All right, so now I'm going to put this to the side, and what we're going to do is, actually, I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it this way. I think this is the way it goes. All right. And so what the boys did was they put their grandfather back as king, and then they went off to conquer the world, as young men did back in the day. And so they went back to where they were raised, and what they did was they started to create this kingdom, right? And the boys obviously argued, like most boys do, and legend has it that Romulus killed Remus. And I'm going to get my glue. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue. Now I think I still want it to go this way. I'm going to just put glue in basically these four corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. But I'm going to start on one no, I'll do it all at one time. And so he murdered his brother, and then he named Rome after himself. Rome. That's how Rome got his name, Romeus. Which leads me back to the fact that, the winners, usually they're the ones that get, in history. And so, and all we want is just like a little bit of a square with the glue, okay? Just squares here in the corners. And so Rome was founded, right? There was a big problem now. There's this big problem, okay? I'll tell you the problem now. So the problem is that, got a lot of glue on that one, is that Rome was filled with men. That's all that was there were these men. And you can't really grow a city with just men. You need women, right? So what did the men of Rome do? They invited their neighbors over, and their neighbors were of a little village named oh gosh, the Sabines, that's it. So they invited the Sabines over, and their thing was they're gonna get these guys over, and they were going to wine them and dine them, and then they would all grab a woman and take them back to their home, and all I'm doing is lining this up. There we go. And then they'd have their wives, right? So, I mean, we call that kidnapping, you know? So the Sabines, as you can just very well know, they were livid. They were pissed. Like, these Romans, they invite us over their village, and then they steal our daughters and our sisters and stuff. And so they start to plan their attack. But you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. Nothing was really happening in a day. So they needed time. They needed time to and look how cool this is going to be. And if you get that where, oh, you know what? I'm going to just let it dry a few more minutes. So, and here's what I'm going to do is sometimes if you look at the edges before you start doing stuff, you could tell where something might be overlapping. Like right here, I'm going to take my scissors and trim it down a smidge. You don't have to do this, but I just find that I know that it's going to fold better. So they kidnap these women, and then these Sabines, you know, they're pissed. They want to get their women back. So they take the time to plan their attack, right? To get their women back. They head on over to Rome. But at that point, the women were like, wait, Daddy, Uncle, don't attack our husbands. We love our husbands. Yeah, you know how it goes, you know. So then how the story goes is that the Sabines and the Romans became the first dual monarchy, basically. So there was a head of the Sabines, and then there was obviously Romulus, who ruled Rome for X amount of however times. But that is actually your little history lesson of the day. Alrighty, so this should be dry enough now. So you want it to be good and dry. Alrighty, so it's called a never-ending card. Look at that. Okay, now we're going to decorate it. So everybody has, I've watched quite a few of these, everybody has a different way of how they want to decorate their card. So just decide, do you want it to go this way? Or do you, as a portrait or as a landscape? I think I want this one to be portrait because I've done a couple of landscapes already. So, here we go. So now I'm getting all of my little pieces out, and If I use all of them, I do. If I don't, I don't. So, alrighty. So I've got this really pretty paper. I forget what it's called, but it was from last year's things. And I'm going to decide which way I want my paper. So isn't that pretty? So I love this paper. But I think what I want is I want to swap them out because a girl's got prerogatives, right? Most of this is going to be covered by the white, so I want some more of that other colors to be showing through. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of these glued in. All right. So what do you think? Like I said, there's nobody can really agree on how Rome was basically, founded, of course, because, like I said, history over time has been erased and stuff. So, but yeah, I just thought that I'd share one of my favorite history little things with you guys. So, but it's like Cain killed Abel. It's like, why are brothers killing brothers in history all the time? I mean, the uncle, I can understand, Amulus, he was just greedy and selfish. He wanted the power, and we've seen that more than enough times, but, yeah. And of course they do say that, Rome we don't know for sure, but we do know that there is some truth to it. Rome has Greek history in it as well, and that could be one of the reasons why history and historians over the years have tried so hard to change a lot of the history because, they've got bad blood with the Italians have bad blood with the Greeks over time. So that could be it. All right, so here I'm just gluing these. So I started on my Stampin' Up page to do some. I think I'm going to change the pricing though, because I think I got it all. I don't know. It was a rush job yesterday, but I want to do every other Monday and every other Saturday Zoom classes. So if you're, you know what? I think I'm going to just flip it over to this side and do this side down. So this one, I know that there's going to be there's these ends, so I can actually come over here with these ones and put them at the ends. Lots and lots of, actually, no, I think I want it this way. Because I've got the polka dots already, right? And then I'll do the polka dots here. I like those little X's, they're cute. So, like I said, right here, you can definitely avoid all of this extra cutting and everything just by stamping both sides of your cardstock. And you could definitely do two different colored cardstocks. I'll show you one that I did 2 different colored cardstock that you can, and it'll make it look super cute too. So, this card just has so much potential. Alrighty. And then we're going to start working with those rhinos. They're so cute. I love rhinos. Yeah. I love all my cute little furry friends. There we go. So So like I said, I want to do bingos on Monday because I think I have more time doing bingo when my husband's not home on a weekday. But it'll be early. It'll be, well, for me, it won't be early, but for a lot of my friends and family that is out of state, it will be early. Because I want to do it at, say, 1 o'clock my time, which would be 10 o'clock in California and Washington. So, and I think that with the bingo, we're only going to make 2 projects, and but there'll be 2 games of bingo as well, and prizes. So even my my card making class that I'm going to do, I think that there's going to be door prizes as well. So yeah, so invite friends, you'll get extra entries into the door prizes and stuff. So yeah, we've got that one done. Now we're gonna start going on the inside. Oh, I forgot this piece, but that's okay. I've got a piece of DSP right over somewhere that I think it'll work. I think it's this one here, and I'll just figure it out real quick and write those down. So that is 3 inches. So I want it to be 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eighths. 3 5/8. Yeah. So I'll probably have to do another one. 3 5/8. So. Yeah, I think that one's too short. Or actually, no, it's not. So let's do that. That is, I want to say it's 2 1/2. Yep, 2 1/2. So let's go here, 2 1/2. Alrighty, 2 1/2 by 1. There we go. It moved. I don't like it moving. There we go. All right, and then let's get that written down. So 2 1/2 by 1. We'll need 2 of them. Alrighty. Sorry, I like to try to keep my notes. So, alrighty. Hopefully that's the last one I need. Alrighty. So let's get these ones. So that one, it's purple. I guess I didn't need it to be 1 inch wide, but that's okay. I will just adjust it a bit. Oh boy. There we go. So I took it down to 7/8. So I'll just write that down, 7/8. Let's get these ones glued in there so we can start the fun stuff, which is decorating the card. Alrighty. I think it's the funnest part, don't you? Now, you could definitely like cut these DSPs even smaller and cut another thing of cardstock at this size, and then layer it 3 times, but That's even more work than I'm doing here. So let's not and say we did. There we go. So do you guys like my questions of the day, or my history question of the day, or do you like my stories? I can do either one. So what is my dog doing? Trying to get into stuff like he's not supposed to. Him's so cute. He really is. Alrighty. But I will show you the two that I made, and my oopses, and how I decided that I was going to go the route I was going, because, you know, things didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. So, don't use words in case, unless you're gonna, oh no, I didn't want that way. I might have to make one more, because I wanted it to be on the other side. So let's see if I can get this cut down where it doesn't look too bad. So I want it to be, I want my X's to show, not the polka dots. This is the hardest part of it, honestly. The hardest part of this whole card is finding out where you want your stickers and how you want your stickers to go, or not your stickers, but your DSP, Designer Series paper. Who took advantage of free shipping yesterday? I tell you, I did. I sure did. But you're also going to want something super strong. It is an adhesive when it comes to putting the base of this card together. So now, and two, thinking, what are you eating? What are you eating, Junior? What is that? Really? I tell you, I'm going to whip your guys' tushes. Honestly, they destroyed a pen. Puppies, you see this? Puppies. I'm gonna whip their tushes. You guys are gonna end up hurting yourselves. All right. No, Mommy's doing something. Now I lost my train of thought. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do it this way, even though you're not gonna see much of it. I've got the orange little X's over there, so I just wanted to, yeah. Not orange, it's Calypso Coral. So it's something super cute. It's, yeah. Here I'm calling it orange. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get this one. Did you bring me another little piece? Thank you for finding another little piece, stinker. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna go into the middle piece here. Alrighty, so these ones we're definitely gonna actually, oh, I see. I glued those ones down before, so I really guess I only needed 6 of those ones. So that's okay. I'm just going to glue these down. I know that they're the same length, so. Okay. Nobody will know but us. No one will know but us. See? The there's no mistakes in card making. That's what I tell myself all the time. There's nothing you can't fix. Don't freak out. So, yeah. That's why the crafting gods gave you two sides of your paper so you can hopscotch, double dutch, flip it over, got another. And you can always just go in here and fix everything. Everything can be fixed. Alrighty. So then we're gonna do some decorating or stamping, should I say. So I did realize that, you know what, I just need to stop stressing about how little or how long I'm on these videos. Just know that my videos, you're gonna have to probably fast forward if you want to, you know, because I haven't been able to go live. I'm still trying to work on my audience. So if you like my video, please subscribe. I guess YouTube has it to where you have to have so many subscribers before you can go live. And so if you can just subscribe, like, share, tell a friend. Remember to join my Facebook group because we are giving away at the end of the month. I'm going to do a spinny drawy thing where somebody's going to win all 5 of the new in colors. That is the Wild Wheat, Pebbled Path, Copper Clay, Boho Blue, and Moody Mauve ink stamps. So it's these ones. So yeah, so you'll get the whole ink pad already. So now we're back at the beginning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just set that aside and we are going to decide what we want on the front of our card. So we've got these two areas right here in which we are going to stamp stuff. So let's get our rhino. Alrighty. Oh, and some of these. I suppose I need to get some of these out. I've actually bought another one of each of these 2 sizes because I use those 2 all the time. I should have gotten another this size too, and I might still. Alrighty, so this one. Alrighty, I'm thinking these ones. So I think one I want to do grass. So I'm going to put grass on this one. I do know I'm probably going to use every one of these rhinos. Just saying. Every one of these rhinos are going to get used. Because I've got a lot of places in which I can stamp. So I might not have like the, here's a paper pumpkin one. Alrighty. I may not, get the whole image on there. Like I might just get his face on this one or something. But yeah, all right. And I've got lots of little sayings that I'll end up putting in there as well. So I don't know what ones I want to do yet, but let's get our black memento ink out. Let's see here. I want to get a green that I know is going to work. I want to say, let's see here. I do know that that's Coral Calypso and so let's see here. This is the part that takes me forever, huh, guys? Not the Highland Heather. No. It's probably going to be on a different one, huh? Is it? Of course. Yeah, it's definitely on a different one. Isn't that the way it goes? Alrighty, so, Let's see here, because I want a grass. Oh, there we go. Alrighty, so fresh fuchsia. I can use some soft sea foam. And so, thinking that would be really pretty. So, do I want my little rhino here? I mean, he's not going to all fit on there, so I'm definitely going to have to come down this way on there. Or where's my other rhino? I thought I had all 3 rhinos out. Oh, here's the other one. Will he all fit on there? Let's do it this way. You know what? I think this one will. So, if I'm very super careful about it. Alrighty. There we go. All right, see if I can get my image on here without putting my head in your way. Oh, there's some more thunder. It's constant storms here in Florida. So just a smidge of his ear got off of there, but I'm okay with that. Alrighty, so I didn't even think about what color I was going to color him. But let's see here. Hey Mambo, it's Italiano. Do, 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 do. We've got fresh fuchsia. All right. Fresh fuchsia with coral calypso, I think. All right. And like I said, I want my grass with the soft sea foam. Yeah, it's like I need to re-ink this. There we go. All right. If I ever showed you guys how to re-ink them, I might have to. Alrighty, so I just wait a second or two to let the ink kind of get absorbed into the paper, and then you know what? I'm gonna flip it over, hopscotch, double dutch, flip it over, got another. You see how when I was trying to go up, it made this weird line? I don't like that. So I'm gonna just do this number. Instead of going up, I can go down. There we go. Lots of really cute grass. And we're gonna leave this green out because we're probably gonna use it again with the grass again. So, all right, so let's get our little, and your hippo can be whatever color you want. So my hippo is gonna be fresh fuchsia. Yes, it is. She is going to be quite cute. I'm just saying. Okay. I just love this little hippo. I love their like little whimsical little stamp sets that they're coming out with. And I did get out of the lines, but I'm okay with that because I've got a little up my sleeve. So if you are investing in these blender pins, such as I am, and they are alcohol based, we've got something called a color lifter pen, which is magic. It really is simply magic. In fact, I'm going to get my rhino, this color all done up, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to erase that. Alrighty. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the time this afternoon and I'm going to re-ink all of my ink pads, because I've been finding that a lot of my ink pads are starting to die. All right, so then I'm going to just take my color eraser and I'm going to kind of push it back in, because it's going to push it. There we go. And I'm going to let that dry for a second. I can come back in there if I need to. Now I'm going to take my dark. And again, I'm going to go on those little cheat marks, which are down here, some right in here, and right in here. Underneath her eye, I'm going to do her little eyebrow. Underneath this eye, definitely her tail. Some over here by her little tushy, in which we're going to be careful that we don't, you know. Alrighty. Now I'm going to kind of just go in there now. And color her up. I know she's going to be darker underneath her neck area, so I'm going to put a little bit more down there. And probably her belly area. Now, I think I'm going to come in there with Flirty Flamingo, just on her little cheeky right here. Now, come back in here with my light, and I am going to soften up those lines in which I just made. Yes, I hear you too, Ellie. Okay. And also our little cheeky over here. You see how I'm going to do that? So now it's going to be blended in. There we are. Now I'm going to do her horn with the Calypso Coral. I'm going to go with the light first, I think. Now, you can always just keep going in there until you think you've got things just the way you want them. There you go. And now the dark one. And again, I'm going to take and come in with the light. You can keep playing with it until you know you've got exactly what you want. She's so cute, but you know what I think I'm going to do? So I'm going to come back down here with the Coral Calypso and just do her little toenails like she just got herself a manicure or pedicure. And then I think I'm going to do some more of this grass. There we go. She's so cute. Now, I think I want something, because this thing is a never-ending card, so I think I'm gonna go with Hello Friend first. There we go. Hello, friend. Now, I want this one up here. So I think I might go in there with some basic gray to kind of soften it up just a smidge. Oh my gosh, you see this? This is the problem I've been having with my ink pads now that I've moved, and I've had to replace at least one, and I might have to replace this one as well. Could be one of the reasons why they are drying out too, huh, guys? Ugh. I have to get some alcohol for my fingers. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. I always use alcohol if I'm messing with ink before I touch anything else, because otherwise I end up with big messes. So I'll get my hand sanitizer. Oh, I wanted to show you something. So my son got married, and he's a total big germaphobe, and he got married a couple of years ago. So I made these. So it was during pandemic, and it said, "Spread love, not germs." So I just keep hand sanitizer around because it's alcohol based and it neutralizes that ink so that it doesn't transfer all over everything. So grab yourself some hand sanitizer and keep it around. So I just wanted to, there we go. Hello, friend. Oh, it's big messes. I cannot believe this. Just messy, messy, messy. This is one that I think leaked because I was noticing a couple days, weeks ago, that things were leaking and I didn't realize it when we moved. So they're all over my Stampin' storage things already. So now we're going to get these two and we're going to glue them here. So if you wanted, you can stop at this point knowing that all I'm doing is stamping and gluing, and you can fast forward to the end of the video if you'd like, or you can stick around with me and find out what crazy stuff that comes out of my mouth. Which is usually pretty good chance of something silly coming out of my mouth. Oh, so yeah, and my dog's bugging me. They're like, "Hey, it's time to play," and I'm like, "No, it's not. No, it's not. No, go away." Alrighty, shh, no, go play. Now we're gonna just Fold it one more time and get 2 more of our little white pieces. We're gonna have them go here and here. So let's just put a pin in this. And so another thing is that I like to be sure I'm going in the right direction. All right, so there we go. Which is a good idea to like play with it every once in a while and make sure, because I'll show you what I did earlier. Alrighty, so I know I'm not gonna need Hello Friend again, so we'll just take it and get it cleaned up real quick. There we are. And get these 2 over here, and then we're going to get another rhinoceros out. And I think I'll do the little sitting one here. Try to get as much on there as possible. And oh, look at that. The whole thing fit on there. Isn't that cute? Now I'm going to take this little cute little bird because it was just sitting there. And I'm going to get it ready as well. And I'm going to put her down here. Alrighty. Like they're talking. I got more black ink on me, so I think I'm gonna just take real quick just to make sure that I don't transfer anything over. Alrighty. All right. Now, again, I think I'm gonna go in with those the greens. So dang it. Go down a little bit. There we go. And it's so nice that it still can be like, I can use like a darker color and sentiment that would see through that soft seafoam too. So, alrighty, so I got that little guy. Now we're gonna see something here. I love that, but I'm gonna see something real quick about that fresh fuchsia. What did I do with that fresh fuchsia? There it is. So I think I want this little guy to be pool party. Pool party. So let's see here. We do have pool party markers, right? Yep, there we go. I think I want it to be pool party. All right. So, and then I think my little birdie over here will be this really cute coral calypso color. And I think I'm going to go with the light. Now you don't have to blend every little thing you take and blend. So I'm not even going to try and blend the bird. But I am gonna take and do my little, actually I wanna do it in the dark. So. There we go. Oh, there's more nails. There we go. And then I'm gonna get my light pool party. And get her, or him. I guess if he's blue, it's probably a him, but I don't know. I'm thinking it's a her. I mean, I wear a lot of blue because I love the color blue. And I love pinks, and I love purples, and I have reds and greens. The only color I'm not the fondest of, but I use it because it's normal, is brown, especially on a car. I don't know why, but but I honestly think brown cars, it's like, what were you thinking? It was that the last and only car on the lot, you know? It's like, I don't know. That's just me. I'm weird. Alrighty, so I could have probably used the brush tip. It probably would have made this part easier. So I think more color comes out of the brush tip, but yes, my dogs are still working on those bones. I got them the other day, and I'm like, oh yes, the mother gave us the goods. Alrighty, now I'm gonna come in with my light Calypso coral. And then my dark pool party. And I'm gonna go where those little cheats are. And that's just the artist cheat marks, that's what I call them. So trying not to have it bleed out over here like I did last time. Alrighty. And I think because we're thinking he's probably a guy, at least that's what I'm gonna say, he's a dude, so we're not gonna make him have pink cheeks like we did the other one. So. All right, and then I'm gonna come back in there with the light. And I'm just gonna soften up those little lines that I made. There we go. And he is looking adorable. There we go. Here we are, isn't he cute? Okay, so we've got a hims and we has a hers. Now we're gonna get them. So let's look at our sentiments. This one says hello. Oh, so we've got hello friend. Now we're gonna do It's a Great Day. Yeah, let's do It's a Great Day. All right, let me see here. Again, I think I'm gonna go with that basic gray, even though it's a hot mess. Look at that. Oh, it's everywhere, dang it. I should just leave this open right here because I know when I close it, it's gonna do the same thing. There's just no saving it. I don't know. All right. Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm getting it straight, so. I'm sure my head is in your way. It's a great day. Alrighty, so let's do this. Let's see here. There we go. Look at that. It just, I don't know. Drives me crazy. Alrighty. Looks like I might have been okay. Alrighty. So now we're going to get these ones glued back in here. Or these ones glued in here. Because apparently they weren't glued in there already. There's our little rhino. So stinking adorable. I haven't really used this one that much, but you know, I did just get it in my defense. So there we go. So now we've got this one. Now again, I'm going to do that same thing where I make sure that I am going in the right direction. Because, yep, okay, there we go. Yeah. There are, we've got another two we're going to work with. So let's get these two. All right. So I am going to get my last rhino, who is this really adorable guy over here with the little bird on his back. And he might not all fit. I'm kind of almost positive he's not going to. Yeah, he's not going to. So we're going to just cut off like his bottom half, like his feet. Like his feet. We're just going to cut his feet off because we want this rhino and his little friends in there as much as possible. So I'm just going to, here we go. So he won't have painted toes, but that's all right. And I think I might want this one to be Highland Heather. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see here. We're gonna do the light. Actually, let's do the Coral Calypso first. Let's do its little. And I think I want the bird to be Pool Party this time. Not that end. Look at that pretty bird. Yeah. Okay. Now, Let's do the light. And we might do her some cheeks as well, because I'm thinking if they're purple, they're probably girls. So my fresh fuchsia and my Highland Heather rhinos are definitely girls. So at least a girl can think, right? That's bad, me thinking that way though, right? Because what about flamingos? Are they all girls? I'm thinking they're probably not, but yeah. All I'm doing right now is just coloring it all in with the lighter color. Then I'll come in there and put some highlights. So that's just how I do it. You can do it whatever way you want. So there we go. And some pink. And then my Coral Calypso. Did see, oh, there's a little bit of purple there I didn't get, but that's okay. There we are. Dark. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, you two. Never a dull moment when you've got puppies, you know. Never, ever, ever. At least not mine. Alrighty, so now I'm just gonna take and get a little more marks so I can do some blending. Some over here by him's little tush as well. Him's tushy, tushy, tushy. There we go. And then get my light out again. I'm going to start with her cheek. There we go. I think my little rhino is super happy parading around. Parading around like a cutesy wootsy. But yeah, I'm thinking that I should probably stop thinking that all purple rhinos are girls, because pink flamingos. Okay, there we go. Okay. You're not going to really see your whole, or really your whole creation until after it's dry. It's the way these blender pens work. There we go. All right, so we've got that one. Now we're going to do the grass again. It's pouring again. It's constantly raining here in Florida. I like the rain, but oh my goodness. Come on. I can only do so much rain. Especially when all I want to do is swim in my pool. That's all I really want to do. Alrighty, so let's see here. You're built tough. I don't know if I want any of those. So I think this is going to be just a card I send to my grandchildren. So I might come in here and do something. Says, this one says, hope this card makes you smile. Let's use that one. And this is just an old celebration stamp hostess set or stamp set. So my thing is that Stampin' Up does this thing once a year where they give out free product and stuff with every $50 you order. So yeah. All right. Oh, this isn't the one I wanted. This one says born who, oh, you know what? I like that one. I'm gonna use it too. And then I'll use the other one later. All right, so let's get this one here cleaned up and put back in its little home. All right. And remember what I told you about, come on, there we go. About my grass. Remember what I said? The grass is, oh, that gray again. Oh my goodness. That grass is light enough to where this gray is you're gonna be able to see it. So I am going to be born, or be who you were born to be, is what this one says. So and that one's kind of crooked. You see that? Ugh. I'm gonna see if I can't do it better. And if I can, I'm just gonna use it. Okay, wait a second. Let's do this. Alrighty. That one's a little crooked too, but it's not as bad as the other side. So here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some more grass. And then I'll get that cleaned up in a minute. Where's my grass? There you are. Okay. Oh, God, cute. Oh. Hope I don't lose power, people. It's getting really wicked out there. There we are. Oh my gosh, so cute. Come on. So now we're gonna get these ones glued in here. Now, I think I want this one to be on this side because I think I put the saying on the other side last time. So I just try to be just a little different on each flip. Alrighty. And this, like I said, this card is going to be time consuming, but it's not going to be hard. It's so easy. It's just we could have been done 20 minutes ago if I had just stamped the cardstock with, say, this tiny little bird or something. I don't know. Now the last one is this one. And I know I want one to have a little bit of grass on the bottom. I might have both of them have a little bit of grass on the bottom. And then like a little saying like, hope this card made you smile. I think that's the one I'll put on this. And then this will be where I sign as well. That's why I'm not. So I think what I'm gonna do is down here at the bottom. This will be the one where I sign. And then this one will be the one in which I put my saying, just like I did on the other ones. So, where is that one? There it is. Hope this card made you smile. Or there is magic in every beginning. That would be pretty too, huh? Life is full of ups and downs. Hold on tight. I like the saying here, though. Sending this card for no particular reason. That's definitely what this card is really, but you know what? I think I'm going to do this one here. Just as a super, 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 super cute. And then we're going to use that gray, in which is seriously going to be the death of me today. Where is the... Not really the death of me, but seriously, I am getting really tired of my inks just doing this because of every move I have to make. That's what it's all about. It's the moves. It's not Stampin' Up, I'm sure. It's just about the fact that I got to move. There we go. All right, now we're going to carefully get this closed up again and hopefully not get any ink all over me. All righty, then get that out of our way and get these glued in here. All right, so like I said, I think I want this one on the tip top. Here. And then this one is where I'll sign my Love Nona or some whatever, auntie or best friend or whatever. So now I'm going to show you the card. Alrighty, so it does fit in a regular envelope. But here's the way it would go, you know, they'll open up the card, they'll see it like, oh, hello, friend. And then they'll open it this way. It's a great day. And look at that little guy down here. And then they'll open it this way. And I don't like that right there. And this says Born to be Wild. So you know what I think I'm going to do? I think, because I'm not happy with it, I am going to cut off another piece of the white, and I am going to very carefully take this off so that I don't rip the DSP underneath it. There we go. There we go. And then I can fix that. See, because I tell you, there is no mistakes, absolutely none, in card making that you cannot fix. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just push all of this stuff out of the way and put this pin. And then I will let you guys go for the day. But like I said, alrighty, so that one was two and 3/8. So let's flip this around this way. 2 3/8. See how quick this is going to be. 2 3/8. So 2 3/8 right there. By 1 3/4. 1 3/4. So right there. There. Ah, come on. Get off of there. There we go. There we go. Yes. Alrighty. Now, grass. There it is. I'm not going to care if a little bit of the grass shows up there though. So I just want my saying to be down here where it's not seen. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a different saying as well. So unless you know what, I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. So where's my, oh, I got to open up that gray again. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Whew. All right. Oh, look at that. All right. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to go down as far down here as I can. All right. So okay, I'm trying to figure it out without actually gluing it down just yet. Okay, so all right, so hello friend. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Wait a second. Alrighty. There we go. There we go. This is our beginning, right? Oh, you know what? Yeah. All right. So now glue this down here. And we are done. Ah! I am making a mess here. All righty. Here we are. All right. And because I messed up down here, I'm going to do something. You see how I glued this upside down? I'm okay with that. You know what? I'm going to just see if I can't. Either side. See what I can get up here. Wait. There. All right. So, I got glue on my mouth. So here's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to just take that green again. And just stamp that. I can still make my little saying there. That's fine. All right. So that is what we're calling a never-ending card. You can catch other people making the same card. Connie Stewart, which is simply stamping, simple stamping something. Yeah. on YouTube and some other ones. So here's one I made with 2 different colored cardstocks. So I stamped both sides of the card with flowers and stuff. And that was this one. So it turned out super cute. So if you wanted, you can definitely use that one. You can sit there for all day long and play with these things, right? Here's one I made, again, with 2 different colored cardstocks, but I think it was Poppy Parade and Real Red. So this one turned out super adorable as well. Of course, I didn't quite make it right. As you can tell, see, this one's up this way, and then this one's upside down, and then that one's the right way, and then that one's upside down. So, yeah. But yeah, they're super cute. And, you know, honestly, in a way, it probably wouldn't matter which way. I mean, it doesn't matter because people are going to be like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. So yeah. So like I said, there's this one, super cute. And that's the way it's going to go in the envelope, just like that. All right. So you guys have a great afternoon, and hopefully I can catch you on here again. All right.